Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got another beer review coming at you this fine Saturday morning. Westy boy. So yeah, West Coast IPA by Fox Friday, and they're out of Hobart, Tasmania, Australia. They're actually, in my opinion, one of the best West Coast breweries or West Coast IPA breweries at the moment. Yeah, they've been pumping out heaps of different releases, but yeah, it's good to see a brewery doing heaps of West Coast IPAs instead of haze. So yeah, this is called Impact Zone, single West Coast IPA at 7.1%. And I love their can artwork. It's always just the straight colour with the Fox Friday. It's normally in bright colours. This one's a bit darker. But yeah, you'll see them up on the shelves all together and they just stand out. It's just so cool. So the hops in this one, are you ready for it? Strata, Vic Secret, Idaho 7, Balmer, CGX, Motueka, Simcoe, Magnum. There's plenty going on. Malt is Pilsner, Extra Pale, Chit, and Supernova. And then you got the BRY 97 yeast. It's cool with their cans how they have all the ingredients on there. And yeah, their little slogan is born in Tasmania, enjoyed everywhere. But yeah, one of my favourite breweries. I love them. And they're just getting better and better. So I've got the old hashtag proper glassware. And yeah, this is one of my favourite glasses now. It's relatively new. It's got old mate there. And then on the back, pretty cool. So yeah, let's pour her. I hope everyone's had a good week. It's a weekend now for me. Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. So yeah, just worked a week of night shift. I normally get on the beers at this time after night shift, but then I crash. So yeah, let's hope I can stay awake for a while. I want to go join my good mate Andrew at Miscellaneous Brewer Reviews. He'll do a live hangout. So if anyone's not familiar with him, go get around him, give him a follow, and check out his stuff. This glass is very dirty. Cheers, Daniel. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well, mate. I have to have a chat, Dan. I want to know what sports teams you barrack for. Be just cool to see, yeah, who you follow in what sports, and being the sports highlights guy that you are. I love my American sport. There's a lot of Aussies that don't care about it, but I love it. So yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of this dirtiness in the glass. Yeah, it looks a little better. So yeah, I'll fill her up, leave a little bit for a photo. But yeah, she looks the part. So yeah, clean and clear, straw in colour. Carbonation's fairly active. I'd say with this one, it's probably about a 5-finger head. Medium body, I'd say. But yeah, it looks very nice. Very inviting. Let's go a whiff. I'm actually not getting much on the nose. Maybe my nose is off today. I feel like it's going to be one of those ones that doesn't have much on the aroma, but then you drink it and it's going to be real bitter and piney and in your face. just seems real subdued. Like I can't get anything on the nose. It's weird. Maybe it's water. So I'm getting grapefruit. Really stretching though to get something. Grapefruit, grass. It's got to have like a white bread, like biscuity backbone. Certainly no presence of like caramel. I'm not getting sweetness or anything. It actually smells like it's going to be dry and bitter. But yeah, it's just not much going on the nose. Maybe a touch of pine. But yeah, I need to try this one. Let's get it on the tongue. Cheers, boys and girls. Why? Why does it have so much flavour on the palate, but on the nose you get absolutely nothing? So yeah, bitter as fuck. I would say the IBUs on this one are very, very high. It's piney, it's oily, it's resinous, it's dank. There's definitely some stone fruit there. I'm going to say there's a big punch of apricot, but also some peach. I reckon grapefruit and orange. It's quite spritzy, but yeah, very, very dry. There's no sweetness there at all. It's just very dry finish and yeah, hugely bitter. I need to have a look at that hop bill again. Whoop. Strata, Vic Secret, Idaho 7, Balmer, CGX, Motueka, Simcoe, Magnum. So yeah, generally with Strata, I'll get like this berry and grass and like really dank vibe. Vic Secret, I can get different with that. Yeah, depending on the style, but the last couple of beers where I've had West Coast that have been Vic Secret heavy, it's been quite earthy. Idaho 7, the same. I get a lot of earthiness from that. In hazies, I get a huge pineapple, but yeah, it's a different beast when it comes to Westies. Balmer, I can't really remember what I get from that. Motueka, that's always like citrus. Yeah, like sometimes some pine and grass. Simcoe's quite a complex beast. Quite often I'll get citrus, stone fruit, pine. Magnum, not sure. Not sure with Magnum. But yeah, there's definitely plenty going on. And sorry for nerding out on the hops. It's just what I do sometimes. She seems a little quiet on the tube tonight. I don't know what's going on. It's Friday night for the US and the UK. It's like everyone's out partying. Yeah, this is very dry, very dank, and very bitter. No sweetness whatsoever. I definitely feel it's got that sort of white bread, biscuity vibe. Um, the more it's sort of rolling around on the tongue, I'm getting a peppery note. Like it's quite herbal. Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, I'm sort of glad I'm not doing a hangout today because, yeah, I just feel like there wouldn't be anyone around. In saying that, though, sometimes I'll do the hangouts on the quieter days and people just come out of the woodwork. Sort of weird how it works. Sometimes it's like the algorithm can just be against you and people aren't seeing that you're on. And there's other times it's like, yeah, it's a weird beast, YouTube. But I'm all about the community. Yeah, most of the time I couldn't really give a fuck like about numbers and like all that sort of shit. It's just more, yeah, like hanging out with your mates. And it's like sometimes I don't even care what people are drinking. I'll just watch stuff just to see what the person's up to. Hmm. Yeah, this is a good West Coast Sharky. Very fucking enjoyable. These guys are killing it with the Westies at the moment. Fox Friday. I love their logo, how it's like a fox head, but also the Tasmanian, like the layout of the state. It's cool. Yeah, that's the thing too sometimes. It's like people don't want to take the plunge. And they're like just waiting for someone else to do it. And sometimes it can pay off. Oh, cool. Always welcome. There's quite a few new ones to the channel in the last couple of weeks, especially. It's been good. No trolls so far. I think we had one person trying to troll, but I put them in their place pretty quick. Yeah, the one I had before was, yeah, I don't know. I just expected so much more. I knew this one was going to be decent, so that's why I'm like, no, well, let's go a Fox Friday Westie. So where are you from, Mustang? I'm not a smoker, but I hang out with plenty of people that are. Yeah, I love beer and I love people and I love dogs. I also love sports and rock and metal music. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, nice part of the world. Up on the lakes up there. How'd you stumble across the channel? It's always interesting to see how people come across stuff. But yeah, I'm starting to get a bit tired, which isn't good. I'll smash a coffee into me. obviously this is just a beer review and won't go for long, but I sort of wanted to kick on somewhere else afterwards. Oh, the more I drink that, it's so bitter. I love it. It's really earthy, but also like piney and like oily and resinous. Um, yeah, it's just got those like forest floor vibes, and like yeah, very dry, very bitter. Like it's definitely got old school Westy vibes, but the base is different. It's more of like a modern base, but the hops have got like the West Coast of old sort of style. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, BC Beers. I don't really know him that well. Um, Funky Uncle John. Yeah, I know him pretty well. I always chime into his streams, and yeah, he's a good fella. Based in Maryland. Yeah, like it's funny whenever I jump up in his chat. It's always most of the time it's like I'm at work on a coffee break and he's live. So I just chime in and say g'day and say a few things. And he always puts up this video of a Simpsons thing where Marge goes in to get a coffee and the guy keeps saying beer. She's like coffee and he's like beer. It's pretty funny because it's got a Foster's beer at the start and being the great Aussie beer that it's meant to be. It's pretty funny. Yeah, good beer. I wish I had more. So yeah, these guys, Shark, they're at that stage for me now where I pretty much buy their limiteds every time they come out. Thankfully, they only brew limiteds every second or third week. It's not every week like some other breweries. Um, yeah, I think this time around I got a hazy, a West Coast, and a hoppy lager. All three beers were banging. Yeah, they are. They're they're from Tasmania, and I don't know if any of you know Australia's geography very well, but Tasmania is like not connected to Australia. It's sort of like its own little island. So yeah, it's always been a joke that yeah they're sort of not part of us and they're different down there and all that sort of shit. But it's a very beautiful part of the world, and yeah, it's just hard to get to because you obviously have to fly there or boat there because yeah, you obviously can't drive. So they opened up a facility here in Melbourne, and ever since they did that, they're fucking killing it. And they poached one of the best head brewers. He's been to a few breweries, and every brewery he goes to, it turns to gold. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Beer. Yeah, I don't mind the old spirits too, mate, but they're in Australia, they're quite expensive. So you were saying you like vodka, is that right? Yeah, Tasmanian Devils. It was sad when I went there. So I went to Port Arthur, and Port Arthur is known for two things. It's known for its like old school like convict history, but it's also known for where the guy that did the massacre and shot a lot of people, and then all of a sudden Australia had no guns. Um, yeah, so it was a very eerie place. But in saying that, like, and Tasmania is very cold and windy and pretty average, but down at Port Arthur, like, it was real eerie, and there's like these really old historic sites and old jail and everything's like scary. But you'll look out to the coast and it's like absolutely stunning, like beaches and cliffs and yeah, it's like the water. Even the water when I was there was like that beautiful bluey greeny colour. So yeah, I really enjoyed Tasmania. I want to go back there. Like it's brilliant too for local produce, like brilliant seafood, like yeah, any farming, like you get really good like beef and lamb and all that there. Yeah, they a lot of like good honey, like beer, wine, spirits, like yeah, it's an absolute mecca for like good local produce. Good beers, definitely. Cheers, Thomas. Good to see you, brother. We'll have to have a drink sometime, dude. I hope you're well. Haven't seen you do any videos or anything of late. Hope everything's cool. Jack Van's actually in your country as we speak. He doesn't like flying, and he didn't want to fly there with the girl, and they ended up getting a ferry, and it was going to take fucking 8 hours or so to get there. It's insane. I was just about to pour some more in the glass, and then I'm like, shit, I need to take a photo of this beer. So this is going to be the end. Oh, so Mustang might know Thomas. That's cool. It's cool how the community works. Like someone will shout someone out or recommend them something different, and all of a sudden they'll go and voyage over somewhere else, and then it's like, oh yeah, this person sent me there, and then yeah, it's just cool how it works. Yeah, I must admit I feel a little tipsy due to working all night and no sleep, and then yeah, obviously I probably need to have some food as well. But yeah, my old mate, I think I called him Jimmy. I was going to do a poll on the site. I might still do it, but asking what I should call this guy, the Fox Friday fella. And the reason I said Jimmy is because Fox Friday, I was thinking of the Jimi Hendrix song, Foxy Lady. So is anyone in the chat having a drink? What's your name, where you from, and what are you drinking? What's in your glass? Or is anyone having any nice food, which I would love right now? I'm actually considering cooking bacon and eggs. When I'm on night shift, though, I can be very lazy. Like it's when you live by yourself and you're on nights, it's very hard to get stuff done during the week. So when it comes to my food shopping this week, I've got absolutely fuck all. The dogs have got food, but I've got nothing. I've got a little bit of bacon and egg left, and that's about it. Beer isn't food. Fair call. I have had some stouts that could possibly change your mind. Yeah, I better wrap this review up. I'm talking a lot of nonsense, which is not unusual for me. But yeah, this beer, the more the warmer it gets and the more I'm drinking, it just gets more bitter. I'd love to know what the IBU is. Anyway, It's called Impact Zone, and it's a West Coast IPA by Fox Friday out of Tasmania. And yeah, it was at 7.1%. And the score for this one out of 5, I am going to say 4.4. It's very, very nice. Yeah, quite complex. Plenty going on. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable score. I need to have a double IPA from these guys again. It'll blow my mind. So yeah, thanks peeps for chiming in. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing next. I'm probably on miscellaneous brew reviews panel. So yeah, go check us out on there. Andrew's a good host, good fella. And thanks everyone for chiming in. And we'll see you tomorrow for some more reviews. Plenty of foreign stuff, plenty of Aussie stuff. So yeah, look out for it. Cheers, peeps.